Right. So people, from today, we'll be starting a new course that is Python programming. Now, we have named it as AI powered Python programming with vibe coding. Why? Because nowadays, instead of learning the coding or say programming from scratch with all this manual way of learning, we have various different ways where we can use AI tools for working on program or say creating some program or say writing the programs. So I'll be teaching you both the ways, that is traditional way and the way how we actually use this AI tool as. Okay, there are various different tools. So what we'll do is we'll try to understand that. Some of the tools, we cannot learn every single tool. So some of the tools I'll tell you how the prompt should be, how actually you can work on the projects, how easily you can write the codes, assignments, everything I'll teach you. Apart from this, more libraries have been added here. So this batch has got more libraries than any other previous batches. Okay. If at all, if anybody has missed in the previous batches, so you can still attend this. And previous batch people also, if there are any people who are attending, you can still continue with this so that you will get some more libraries. Okay. So today I'll not be giving you any practicals and we'll start the practicals from tomorrow, but we'll understand what is that we'll be learning in depth. There are so many things which we'll be learning in this particular, say entire course. Okay. So for that, I've done one slides here. It's a very nice slide. Again, this also has been created by using Claude. So within few minutes, it will give me the presentation. So very nice presentation, which Claude has been generated. So I'll walk you through that. Very nice contents are there. All the details will learn. And in the end, if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay. Right. So here, this is a complete roadmap. And what we'll do is we'll try to understand about, say, Python programming. And then we learn about NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotly, OpenPy, that is Python XL, and then XLSX Writer. So these two are the new libraries which have been added. The previous batches, we added these two libraries. But previously, we used to teach this NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib only. Now, totally 4 new libraries have been added. In that, the last 2 have been added because suppose if you think you want to work continuously with, say, instead of again going to Power Query editor,
Sir,
edit. Ah,
sir, screen is not visible, sir. You haven't shared.
oh, 1 minute, 1 minute. I think it got 1 minute, people. There's some problem, something is happening. Okay. Just give me a minute. Right. Is it visible now?
Yes,
All
sir.
of you? Yeah, I'm
Yes.
very sorry.
So now it is
Because
visible, sir.
okay, ma'am. Sorry. That is because I extended the both the I duplicated the view. Let me go from beginning. Okay. So right, people. So welcome for this new batch, new course that is AI powered Python programming with the vibe coding. Okay. So in this today's session, we'll understand about the roadmap. That means what all things we'll be learning in the entire course. Okay. So let me go here and I'll walk you through first what all things are available in this slide. The first thing is about Python programming. This is actually the main thing what you have to learn. I'll tell you why. Python programming is the first basic fundamentals. If you learn about the programming, complete programming, then the next level, whatever is there, these are all the libraries. So what libraries you're saying, this is commonly used in data science, data analytics, which we actually work on. But suppose you think that, see, I want to go for web development, or I want to go for artificial intelligence, or I want to go for machine learning, deep learning. There are various different libraries for that. Can I learn that? Don't worry. If you learn this Python programming, then these libraries are nothing but the collection of functions, collection of programs, which you just call it. For example, if you see this Excel, I work a lot of things. But when I want to write some formulas, what do? I'll go to that function library. I'll say equals sum, which helps me in adding the values. I'll say equals VLOOKUP to search for the values. I'll say equals index. There are so many functions, right? So that is, there are some functions which are available in the library. I'll call it. Similarly, here, all these libraries are available for Python, where I can call them and call the functions, programs available, which helps me in finishing my task. So depending on my domain, I can choose the libraries. There are hundreds of libraries. Where do I get this? Don't worry. I have a Telegram channel where I have put more than 300 plus courses for Python for any kind of domains. Say it can be artificial intelligence, it can be machine learning, deep learning. There are more than 120 projects as well, which I've kept everything in one place. I'll be sharing it with you people. Use it for your reference. And all these are very high-end courses, which I'll not be teaching you. You can learn by your own. But what I'll be teaching, because the people have taken data analytics and data science, so I'll be teaching you these libraries. Apart from that, any other libraries, it will be similar to this. You just have to call the function and work on that. For that, I have some courses, some 300 plus courses. I'll be giving you. You use it however you want. Done? Okay. So we'll be understanding about NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotly, OpenPyXL, and then XLS X Writer. So by the name itself, we can see OpenPyXL is for Excel automation and XLSX Writer is for report generation. Okay. So this is what we'll be discussing today. Now let me go to first slide. Okay. Build to make your industry ready. So this course, whatever we are actually learning, it is for automation, dashboards, analytics, AI reporting. So all this will be included in this. Previously, when we started Python programming, it was just only Python programming. We were not teaching any libraries. That was into data science. Then again, we added the Matplotlib, Pandas, and NumPy. Then again, slowly the advanced level of the what is the libraries came, that is Seaborn and Plotly. We included that. Now we have to include the automations, report generations automatically, okay, with AI. So we include these two libraries as well. So in this entire thing, we'll be learning, say this program transforms beginner into industry-ready Python professionals capable of building automation solutions, dashboards, analytical applications, then AI-powered reporting systems. Okay. That means this entire course, I've tried to cover everything, right from automations to programming to reporting, AI powered prompts, everything has to be included in this. So that is what we have taken care. Okay. Unlike traditional programming courses, this program focuses on real world business applications, helping you solve actual reporting and analytical problems with the. So lot of things have been included in this. Lot many things are implemented so that people can feel it more easy for working on automations. Main thing is here, reporting and automations is what I'm actually taking care. Okay, in that dashboard is also available. Dynamic dashboards we can program. Okay. All right. Next, what does this program includes and for whom it is actually? So anyone actually can take it. In that, most common students, fresh graduates, working professionals. After this, the data analysts who are already working on data analytics, say MIS executives, reporting professionals, then business, then software engineers, financial professionals, HR professionals, marketing professionals, career switchers, and entrepreneurs. So all these people can actually take this program. Overall, anyone can take this program who are interested in program. Okay, right. Say the language powering everything. Say Python is the world's most popular language now because AI is also using this, Python. It sits at the core of every modern technology domain. Every modern technology in the sense you make any this Python is actually used. Say artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analytics, data science, healthcare, finance, automation, business intelligence, then cloud computing, robotics, web development, cyber security. What all you name, everywhere it is actually used in all the domains. I told you AI is completely based on Python. Obviously, everywhere this, how it is working. I'll make it very simple for you people. So from tomorrow, work on practicals, we'll understand how easy it is. Okay. All right. Next, roles we can step in. I finished my Python course. I finished my data analytics course. What should I do? What I can become actually? What are the roles I'll get to see? You can become a Python developer, a data analyst, business analyst, a reporting analyst, MIS analyst, dashboard developer. Okay, automation engineer, ETL developer, data engineer, AI engineer, data scientist, financial analyst, process automation specialist, marketing analyst, operation analyst. Still there are lists. I just took only few which are very important now, who are actually hiring for Python and data analytics. Okay, that means Python now is used for every single thing. Most of the people actually feel that, okay, I'll just go learn only Python. Over. No, you should be knowing about the data as well. You should be knowing about the reporting as well, automation as well. A lot of things are there. Okay, but previously, people used to come, they say, but I want to become data analyst. I don't want program. Now those days are gone because everyone can learn programming now. Everyone can work on programming now. Previously, we have to go sit type. We have to use our logical skills. Now, logical skills are not required. We just need only the common sense. How the steps are there. I want to finish my task. What is the program I have to done? Over. So like that, you have to think about. Okay. Right. Next. From first line of code to live dashboards. Say one single line, simple code to high-end dashboards. What all things you have to learn? There are some procedures for that. Just because I learn 20 libraries, some 100 programs I'll write, not become good programmer. You have to think about what actually we should learn step by step. I'll show you. See, first Python. We learn the complete Python programming, the functionalities, the syntax. So everything, whatever is there in Python, we'll finish that first. Once this is done, then we'll go for NumPy. Then we'll go for Pandas. Then Matplotlib. Then Seaborn. Then Plotly. Then OpenPyXL. Then we'll go for XLS writer. What are these Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib? I'll explain this in detail, slide by slide. Okay. Let's go here. First, we'll understand about Python program. First of all, let's understand what this programming is all about, or programming language is all about. Most of the people actually get afraid for learning this programming. Why? Because they think the programming is only for those who are technically strong, those who are from computer science background, those who are logically having a great thinking capacity. It's not like that. Those days are gone. Anyone can do programming now. Then what is programming language? So language means everyone knows. It is nothing but we are trying to communicate with each other. Now I'm speaking in English, correct? Why? Because there are some people who are from Karnataka. There are some people from Andhra, from Tamil Nadu, or say Kerala, or say some people are from North India. If I speak in my native language, people from other states will not understand. Why? Because they don't know my mother tongue. The native language, not everyone will be knowing. But if you want to communicate with each other, what do? We use a common language. Right? That is English. Now, if I speak in English, what happens? Everyone in the classroom, let's say some 20 people are there here. So everyone can understand easily about what I'm actually speaking. Similarly, if you want to speak to my system, my computer, then what should I do? I should speak in the language what it will understand. So the language, what we're actually trying to learn to speak to my system, that is called as programming language. Programming means it has got its own structure. Like in subjects or say language, what we have, grammar, then we have so many syntax in that. It's a word, sentence, noun, pronoun. So many things are there, right? In language. Similarly, here in the programming language also, we have syntax, where you have to manage logically all these steps. So same thing what we have in normal languages, here also we have all say word, sentence, grammars, everything will be there here also. But they're technically called as different things. Understood? Okay. So this Python programming is nothing but it's a high level, object-oriented, open source language. Okay. Prized for its simplicity, readability, and versatility. The foundation for analytics, AI, automation, and real-world business projects. People, let me tell you, Python is one of the easiest language to learn. Like normal language, what we speak. Similarly, we can write the program here also, but slight technical things has to be done. But if you go to few other programming languages like C, C++, or not, is very difficult to learn. But this Python programming is very easy. It's like normal English. You can go on, keep on. First, understand the syntax enough. We can easily write the program. Okay. All right. So what all we'll be learning? Foundations, core programming, OOPS concept, then vibe coding. Then we'll learn and try to work on some mini projects, some simple projects. Say, what all we'll be learning in this Python programming, the foundations, introduction to programming, then install the Python, then we'll say Python basics we'll learn, then data types, input and output statements, and operators. So this is first part. The next, the core programming. That means control statement. We have if else, something like that. Okay. Then loops, where we have to loop the program. Say we have to repeat the same task multiple times. Then these are all data types. That means strings for text, list for list of values, tuples and sets. They say tuples means it is list, but that cannot be edited, like read only. Okay. Then we have dictionary, where it's a data type, which is the most strongest and the most commonly used data type in Python. I'll tell you why this dictionary is used. Suppose I don't have data. When I say data, we'll think about connecting to SQL Server or Excel or something, right? Suppose if I don't have the data, I can create the data programming itself, like a dictionary. Dictionary is nothing but it'll have a heading and a value for that. We call it as key and value. Okay, the combination of it. Don't worry, I'll teach you practically. I'm just telling you what are things you'll be learning in this entire course. Okay. Next, advanced Python and OOPS concepts. Say we learn about functions. Function means we'll create our own function. Let's say equals sum. Sum is a function which is inbuilt. But what if I want to write my own function? Then we'll be using this sum. The next, lambda functions. This one is something like we can create our own say filtered functions and all. Okay, so it's a very nice this thing. So we have this in Excel also. That means we can create our own parameters. We can create our own functions. Very interesting actually. Now, if I tell you won't understand, when you come to that particular chapter, then I'll tell you. Okay, modules and packages. That means now I have this library, correct? Library is collection of functions. Similarly, I can create my own modules. Similarly, I can create my own library and I can call that. Okay, so that is the modules and packages. File handling. Suppose I want to work on files, Excel files, CSV files, but directly from programming, this Python programming, we cannot touch Excel. So we have to use CSV files or text files only. But for Excel files, we have other libraries that I will tell you the next slide. Exception handling. I'm writing a program. There is some error. I want to track that error. In Excel, what do we do if you get error? Equals if error, right? If error, say is NA. We have certain error tracking functions, right? Similarly, here also we can mention that, say, for example, now I'm writing some program. I cannot stop that error. For some way or the other, the error is coming. So I'll mention saying that if this error comes, give a message instead of showing that error. If you get the error, what happens? The program will not move forward. So that we can actually do it here. The next, object oriented. So we have something called as classes, object, constructors. Okay. So these are some of the objects. That's why it's called as OOPS. OOPS means object oriented programming. So that will be learning. Next, date and time. Date and time is not a data type in Python. They're considered as a different objects or say different data. So that we have a different library for that. We have calendar where we can actually import the calendar. Then we have time where we can import the time and then we can work on it. So this is not actually a data type. It is something like a different libraries where we try to import and work on that. Then we have regular expressions and we'll work on some examples as I mentioned. Okay, most of the topics were not there in the previous session because now we have this AI, so we have to learn that because when we actually work on AI tools, these things are compulsory. That's why I revamped everything and I have changed the syllabus here. Okay, right. Next, AI powered vibe coding. This is very important. People who are sitting here, let's say there are some online, some 13, 14 people are there. Then here we have some 6 to 7 people. So totally some 20 people are there. In that, if I ask how many of you love programming, only 5, maximum 5 will say, sir, I learn programming. I love programming. Rest 15 will say, sir, I don't want programming because it is very difficult to write the program. Right? Don't worry. Programming is now made very easy and very interesting. So for those kind of people, this vibe coding is fine. If people are feeling it's very boring, I have to learn all these syntax, logical skills, don't worry. Vibe coding will help us. What is vibe coding? So vibe coding means code faster and smarter. How? That is because use AI to generate, explain, debug, optimize, document, and refactor Python. Okay, that means I can use ChatGPT, I can use Claude AI, we have GitHub Copilot or Cursor AI, where we can use our prompts and we can generate the codes. I'll teach you how to do that. Say for this, we should be aware of prompt engineering, then how to generate Python code, explain the existing code, then debug programs, optimizing the code, AI documentation. Okay, so anything you want, anything you want, everything can be done very easily. Just give a prompt. It will explain, it will modify, it will recreate. Everything can be done without you having any knowledge of coding. Now, you might ask, then if I can do this programming without having any knowledge, then I can only do, why should I join this course? Right? I tell you, it'll give the code. But to understand that, at least you should have some basic foundations, right? Fundamentals. People, I'll tell you, how much ever AI gives you the output, if you're not able to understand, you know how it is, you don't know anything about the subject, you'll go to the exam and I'll give you the book and you don't know which chapter to write. I'll get some questions. If you don't know the questions, if I give you the book, can you pass? Even if you give the book, you won't pass. Why? Because you don't know what to write. You don't know where the subject is. You don't know where the chapter is. You don't know which question it is. I was a bench leader in school. Okay. I had 4 students. Means in a bench, when you sit, 5 people will be there. I was the bench leader. So 4 people were there. They were very intelligent. You know how much intelligent they were? In the exam, even if we give book also, they don't know which chapter it is. That kind of students I had. Okay. So just imagine how it will be. Even if you give the book also, they're not able to write because they never studied. But for them, I told that time only vibe coding. That means how to pass. They all passed. To be very frank, everyone passed luckily. So I'm telling vibe coding is like that. Just go type something and get the result, copy, paste. Don't do that. At least learn fundamentals. Okay. Not only for Python programming, even for any other programming also, VBA, or it can be even designs also. Okay. There we have this vibe design. Vibe is what? Just, if I don't know anything, but still I can do the task. But you should know the fundamentals. Learn the fundamentals. Okay. Right. Next. So mini projects. We'll try to work on some projects, but I have already developed some projects are there. I purchased this from someone, but I'll be giving you for free. Almost some 120 plus projects are there. Okay. All this AI, not AI, we complete the Python. Some advanced projects are there. With source code is there, I'll give you. I'm sourcing some more actually from GitHub. If I get some more repository, that also I'll share it with you. Keep it for you. You don't pay for anything outside. Okay, some people will say, you purchase this for 99 rupees. Don't do that. Anything, you just let me know. I'll try to search and I'll give it to you. I didn't pay anywhere. I'm there. I have, so much of content I can give you. Don't worry. Right. So I'll try to give you all this project and also we'll try to work on some projects. Okay. Whatever I want, I've just planned here. Suppose if you think, we'll work on some more projects, bring the project, we'll see within the timeline, whatever is there, we'll try to work on that. Done? Okay. Fine. So after this, next will come for our libraries. Once we feel that, yes, the programming is done, I'm able to write some simple programming at least. I'm able to understand the fundamentals. I'm able to understand the syntax, the logics. Then we'll be coming for this libraries. So here, totally, we have some 5 to 6 libraries. Almost some 7 libraries are there. Okay. First, we'll learn about NumPy. What is NumPy? NumPy is nothing but numerical Python. Okay. So what is numerical Python? This numerical Python means, say, we work on numbers. This is one of the fastest libraries for it work. I'll take the data. It'll store in the memory. It is very fast in doing the calculations or working on anything. So this NumPy will work only on the numbers, not on any text or anything. Say, the core numerical computing library for the fast mathematical operations, high performance array processing, the engine beneath the entire data stack. I'll tell you what it is. You're not understanding. Scientific calculations, mathematical calculations, all these can be done by this NumPy. That means wherever you have this number calculations, you'll be using this NumPy. It is very fast actually compared to any other libraries. That's why you go to any say project where we have this calculations. We'll be using this NumPy. For creating reports also we use this NumPy. If you see here, say array and dimension, the numbers are actually stored in arrays. Why? Because Python is not a database. I want to store the data, then this NumPy will actually come into picture where the data is stored in array. How the table is actually stored? Array, correct? Rows and columns, array. So here also we'll be having the array. Okay. So data types, array creation. So all these are some the chapters what we'll be learning, the skills or say options what we have in this number. So we'll work on this in depth, not just simple thing, right from basic, how the dimension will be, how actually I can work on the functions of this, how the data can be indexed or extracted, slicing, all these things will work. Right. So after this, next Pandas. Pandas, this is the what to say, one of the best library for data analytics. You go and check anywhere, there's first Pandas. After that, NumPy will come. But why we are learning NumPy in the beginning? Because it is about numbers. Pandas is what? It is completely about data, where I can connect with SQL Server, Excel, CSV files, text files. All these can be done by using this Pandas. The most widely used Python library for cleaning, transforming, organizing, and analyzing structured business data. Understood? So the data analyst, if they don't know Pandas, if they're working on programming, they don't know Pandas, then it's waste. So here you can see that, say, series and data frames, importing of Excel, SQL, and these things, JSON data, select rows and columns. See, if you just go through this, almost all the functionalities which is there in Excel, we have. Understood? So this Pandas, we'll take it very seriously. We'll work on as many examples as possible. I'll try to prepare some assignments also for you with so many prompts or many programs as well. I'll try to get you this. Already there are some 100 examples are there with me. I'll share that also. If you think it's not enough, we'll create more. Don't worry. We have our friend ChatGPT. We'll give. You don't have to bother with anything now. You ask me anything, I don't bother. Previously, it was like you ask me something. If I don't know, then I have to go. Whole night I used to sit, do R&D, then get the notes and come in the morning and teach it. Now, no worries. You ask me something, I'll say, nah, yes, I'll teach you tomorrow. How? I'll go to ChatGPT, I'll check, but I'll not just simply go, add the question, get the answer, and then directly come. I also do some R&D, but the amount of time is less now. It's easy now to explain. Okay, so Pandas will give more time for Pandas because this is the main thing actually for data analysis. Next, Matplotlib. Matplotlib is nothing but it is a reporting library where we can create the charts, the reports. Okay, like what we have is Power BI where we create all the charts, right? Column chart, pie chart, and all. Same thing here. The foundational visualization library used to create a professional presentation ready charts and reports. I told you, right? We can create, various, can you see that? All the charts are there here. But you know how it is? It is like old Excel. If you go to old Excel, you see the charts and all, it's like very old fashioned, correct? Even now, the charts in Excel are like old fashioned. But if you take this Tableau, you take this Power BI, don't you feel it is like very, modernized charts? You compare this Excel and Power BI charts, you can easily see Excel charts are like old fashioned, but Power BI is something, very nice to see also. We have more advanced charts as well. Correct? So Matplotlib is something like old fashioned Excel charts, but they are very strong. Very strong actually. Okay. This is like a foundation for the reports. Next, the next what I have is Seaborn. This is something like Tableau or Power BI, the next level. But this is based on Matplotlib. It is like, I have this Matplotlib charts. Above that, it's like polishing. Very neat. Like I construct a house, very strong house, but there is no interiors. Will it look good? No, this is like interiors. It will make my charts look very advanced. Something very beautifying. Okay. You can see here, say an advanced statistical visualization library built on Matplotlib. Okay. For elegant, insight-rich charts with the minimal code. Understood? So we have to learn Matplotlib. After that, we activate this Seaborn. See, we have themes. In Power BI, we have themes. We can change the colors. Yeah, same thing. Then we have color palettes. So color palettes, even in Excel also we have this color palettes. I want some color palettes to be changed. Then I can give, say, color 1, color 2, color 3, color 4. Automatically, the entire thing will get changed. So like that, we can actually use the color palettes here. Say, count plots, box plots. See, all these are actually different charts. Mostly, these are concentrated on the statistical charts, statistical analysis. Okay, right. The next one, Plotly. Plotly, the name itself is like something weird actually. It is actually for dashboards. I have all the charts. I want to create the dashboard. Programmatically, I can create the dashboard with the drop downs, checkbox, everything I can create. Built highly interactive dashboards and visual analytics applications that users can explore in real time. We can create the dashboards directly. Where? By using this program, Python program, by using this library. Say, interactive charts, KPI cards. You know what is KPI cards? You'll have that small cards, right? Summarized values in Power BI. So I always teach it. Go to that cards, take that and take summarized value, total sales, total profit, average sales, correct? That we can create here. Say again, here also we have all the different charts, but here also we can have this dashboards. And the best part is we can have tooltip as well. If you move my cursor, you'll get the tool. Very nice actually. So we learn this very interesting actually. But people, let me tell you, even I don't know complete Plotly. These are all very new libraries. I also use the ChatGPT to generate all this, but I'll explain that how actually you should work. Simple projects will work, and for the high end, we'll use whiteboard. Because even to be very frank, this even I am very much new for this. Okay, so I don't want to tell that I know everything and I'll be teaching you. I'll teach you in depth, but even I'm learning this. But we'll use vibe coding for this. So wherever you find it difficult, we'll go for vibe code. Okay, right. The next one. These are for the data what we work specifically for Excel. Specifically for Excel. Okay. Now what is this? Say automate Excel by reading, modifying, and formatting existing .xlsx workbooks. Perfect for recurring corporate reports. We used to write VBA codes previously. Now, to have more advanced way, we can use this Python. Then, what about VBA? Should we use it? Not everyone can become Python programmer. And some people doesn't like that also because it is very difficult for us to see. VBA is native of Excel. It is very easy. Directly, I can go connect and we can finish it up. But Python is not native. So it depends on you whether you use VBA or Python. VBA is very interesting and directly in the Excel itself. Python is outside. Okay. So if you think you want to work on VBA, please work on that. No problem. There also we can do automation. No, I'll work on Python. Work on Python. Almost similar codes will be there. Okay. Sure, what all we can do, say read Excel files, then write data, formatting. See, we can see that. Going to feel all these are there in Excel. You already know this. So this will become very easy for me to learn. Only thing is, I'm just calling that function and I'm calling first we have to import the file, take that into a variable and then start working on it. Say different sheets I want to work on. I have the data to modify them to whatever you want, you can just do it. Automations. Okay. This one is very interesting. This again is actually another library for Excel. What this will do? A high performance library to generate brand new Excel workbooks with the professional formatting, dashboards, and reports. What was the previous one? OpenPyXL. That is only for modifying the existing Excel form. This one is for creating a new one. I have the data. I want to build a complete dashboard in Excel. Complete dashboard. I don't have to go create some pivot table, create some placeholder, create the reports, charts, nothing. You just write programs and execute. Immediately you will get the dashboard done. Then why should we actually waste so much of time creating every single charts and all? Say how much ever you code, it is not so easy that you will format everything and make it very neat. Manual work has to be done. So some people, I told you, there are some people. If you ask me also, let's say 2, 3 years back, it was very difficult for me to do all these dashboards by using this program. But now it is easy, right? So some people, even now, they are very afraid of writing the programs. Yes or no? They'll say, oh, I don't know what will happen. Because reading the code itself, even we feel it very difficult. So people will not go for that. What they'll do, they'll go for, what is that, Excel, and they'll create the dashboards. Let's say, for example, people who drive, normal cars, suddenly they'll go for some high-end cars. It'll be very difficult. Oh, why we should go? No, something happens, what will happen? They will take this normal car and yes or no? Something like that. So people will feel that, okay, let me just use this Excel only. I can do it manually. We'll finish it up. But suppose if you think I want to go save some time and I have to use programming so that I can build some dashboards dynamically, then you can go for this program. Okay. So this Excel SX writer is for creating a new file and then work on that, create reports, create dashboards, everything. Understood? Okay. All right. So I'll not go and read each and every chapters. Anyways, we'll be working on this in detail. Okay. Next, build a portfolio for your portfolio if you think you want to build them. Okay. Shortly, I'll be taking this one class on portfolio, how to build your portfolio. But what's portfolio is nothing but about you. Previously, you used to build a profile, right? What's the difference between profile and portfolio? I'll tell you. Profile is what it will just tell only about you. Portfolio is I build some project. I have some experience. I know this knowledge. If you give this challenge, I can do. So it is about you as well as your work. Profile is what? It's just like 1 or 2 pages. We'll just give something like a biodata or something. So we have to build a profile. It's a profile plus portfolio. In that portfolio, what all projects we can add? There are some projects which I have mentioned here. Okay. So don't worry, I'll give you this project. We'll try to work on some of them. Suppose if we don't have time, I'll give you complete documentation of this. You can sit and work on this. And I'll tell you how to work on this by yourself because now we have AI. So don't worry at all. Even the companies are allowing people to work on AI. So you don't have to bother. So these projects are not very difficult for us to develop. We'll do that. Suppose we don't have time, I will develop it and I'll keep it all the documents. I'll give it to you. You can work on that. Any doubts we can have one class on that. Okay, right. So capabilities you will learn in the entire course. What is that? One is Python programming, then data cleaning, data analysis, dashboard development, reporting automation, business visualization, AI powered coding. So all these 7 skills which you'll be learning by the end of this course. Okay. Next, beyond the code. So here in this, from this year, not in this year, from this year, say organizations need people who can do more than writing code. Understood? That's what I was telling. The vibe coding, whatever I was telling. See, they want professionals who analyze data, automate process, build dashboards, and use AI to multiply their productivity. Understood? People keep one thing in mind. Now the companies need only 2 things. What is that? I'll always tell this. What is the problem? How to solve this problem? That's all company need now. I have a project, I have some problem. Can you create the dashboard or say, can you create the project and solve the problem? That's fine. If you can understand this, anyone can survive. If you think, no, I'll learn Python completely, I'll become master in Python, and if you go, they'll say, no, I want someone who can actually work on Power BI. What will you do? So now the companies actually always think about, I have a problem. It can be in Python, it can be in Power BI, it can be in Tableau, it can be in Excel, anything. Can we solve it? That's what companies need. By completing this program, you gain practical experience with the exact tools modern data teams use, say, ready to contribute to real business, whatever. That's what I just told you. Same thing. So here we have 8 modules, then 12 plus industry projects, and 4 AI coding assistants, and all these will work 100% hands-on. And I told you here we have 12 plus projects. It can, we can generate 50 projects also now. There is no problem at all. There is no problem. I'll tell you. 50 projects also we can do. That kind of capacity we have now because of this AI and vibe code. One project I'll show you. Just see, you can develop your own. Okay, right. Next, what you'll be able to do again, say, write professional Python programs from scratch. Then build compelling visualizations with Matplotlib, Seaborn, and Plotlib. Then use AI tools to accelerate coding and boost productivity. Okay. Step into roles across Python development, analytics, BI, and AI-assisted engineering. So clean, transform, and analyze business data with Pandas and NumPy. Automate Excel reports with OpenPyXL and XLS Writer. So these 2 libraries have been introduced now. Okay, from this batch. They deliver end-to-end analytics solutions through real-world projects. When we actually finish the entire course, we'll be understanding the complete AI plus analytics, dashboards, data cleaning. So all these things we'll learn in this. Okay, not just we learn only the the topics. We learn about the processes. Okay, right. So people, from tomorrow we'll start practice. How to install everything, I'll tell you. So from tomorrow we'll do. So suppose if you think, if anybody is still not registered, suppose if people online or offline, anybody, I don't know. If anybody wants to register, you can take down this number, Suma's number, 9066078793. Suppose if you have any doubts technically, or if you think, sir, I wanted something which is missing in this, let me know, we'll include in this. Don't worry. If anything is coming within that syllabus, we'll try to add that so that others also will know about that particular topic which I have missed. So you can take down my number and then you can call me or message me. Okay. And this is my website where you can get all the details and some courses. Okay. So let's start from tomorrow. And then we'll start working on Python. So from tomorrow, we'll try to work on the simple examples, very simple examples. Okay. Right. So people, I will stop here now. People offline. Any questions you have, let me know. Any questions, people?
Sir, can
Yeah.
we get the video sessions of the last week, previous week, the AI ones, AI sessions?
It's already there. You can ask Suma. It's already there. It's already there. Okay. If you've not got the link, 1 minute. You have any doubts, questions? No questions? You have doubts? No. So you can go to the class. Yeah. Sushri, the videos have been already uploaded. Okay. Please ask Suma. She will give you the link.
The Telegram link, sir?
Not Telegram. It's there in the website. So you can go to the website and you can take.
Okay. I'll ask,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah,
Okay,
you ask her, you will get. And others also, if you have not got that 3 days AI, things, please ask Suma. She will give you the link. For today's link, you can ask Suma. I'll send the link to her. She will be giving you the link. Okay. This is Telegram channel. Directly you can download and you can take it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, people? Right, people. So if you don't have any questions, so you can log in with the same link tomorrow also. I'll be adding all the documents, videos in a Telegram channel, so you can watch that. Still, I'm not uploaded, so you can take it tomorrow only, no problem. Because today I'll have to upload all the documents, videos, and all. So you can take tomorrow, or if you want, you can take today also, no problem. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow with the same link. The link will be same throughout the course. Okay. Right, people. Take care, all of you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Bye. Take care.